Whew, what's going on, guys? Sam Dogg, the infamous 253, coming at you from Thunderbird with my man Christian Hill, Outlaw Flags, Outlaw TV. Make sure you guys go to the website, outlawflags.com, check it out. We're just having a little hangout and a little cigar sesh. I haven't done a live smoke sesh since I got my 1,000 subscribers, if you remember that stream. I'm smoking the Avo Synchro, which is the Avo Uvizion Synchro. I got the Maduro one. He's smoking the same thing. Got the little V cut. Of course, he gave himself a different little cut. Christian, say what's up, man.
Oh, Hawks.
Oh, Hawks, man. We just chilling here. We're going to have a little, just hang out, smoke cigars, talk a little bit, football, you know.
Now, who's the manager in there?
Laura.
No, in the cigar bar.
Laura, that's who you just was.
No, in the cigar bar, in the cigar lounge.
Bryce.
Bryce. I want to give a shout out to Bryce for
Bryce
number one taking care of us. My buddy Merrill's over here. He comes here all the time, so I had to buy a couple of what Sam Dogg recommended, which were the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
And then
my father's.
Yeah, my father's, which is a brand that my good friend over here, Merrill, loves. I mean, sometimes I send packages to Merrill's house with a different name.
About to warm up.
You might wonder why I'm wearing my getup. Well, I brought the London jacket, and rest in peace, Paul Allen.
Yeah, R.I.P. Paul Allen.
This headpiece right here came all the way from Vietnam Way. When I visited there in 2010, right before I lost my father, I was in Way visiting family over there. I'm going to have to take this off when I light up because I don't want this to light up. So.
Ooh, could be a good case. And once again, I have my spit cup. What up, Engraven? What's up, Engraven?
Lighter?
Yep, right here. It's a torch lighter. This is how you light it. Make sure you warm it up with the tip of the flame. Tip of the flame. Tip of the flame. Turn it. You want to turn. Don't get it too close. You want to get it on the tip of the flame. Not a whole lot, Engraven. How you doing, man? We're just chilling in here, having a little smoke sesh at the Thunderbird. Got some NFL Network on. Got a bunch of other TVs on. I got the Coke with the lime. But yeah, let me get you guys a little familiar with the Outlaw Flags. Check this out right here. This is my buddy Christian Hill's brother. May he rest in peace.
Jordan Jubal Hill passed away from cancer in 2019 of August.
2019.
He's been gone for a year and a couple months. So
yeah,
he lives through the banners that I make. Well, my father does for sure. And I brought the breast cancer awareness banner. It's right here. This is the breast cancer. I've been down there with Susan G. Coleman every year until this year, and Seattle Center. So what I got up.
Yeah.
This is the jacket from London.
Yep, he went to London for the Seahawks versus Raider game in 2018, a few days before Paul Allen died. Check that out. Check that out. Christian got a bunch of cool stuff, man. The Outlaw Flags, man.
Well, Brother Connie saw the players that wore that. They were giving me while they were over there. And she pretty much told me she had to have one. So we went online and we found them right away. So with that being said, rest in peace, Paul Allen.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Candy Johns. Rest in
Candy
peace,
Johns,
TJ
yep.
Bob.
Yep. Man, this is a good cigar that you brought me back from Miami, man. I got the Maduro, the Avo, man. I can't believe you got these at the Hard Rock, man.
Well, at the end of the day, I got this one here, so you can still get them here in town. He had a special request to go down into Little Havana and all over. And he had a couple friends that actually did that for him. They brought him back some really, really good cigars.
The hand roll ones. My buddy Mike Ruffin. Shout out to Mike Ruffin for bringing back his hand rolls. But shout out to Christian for going to the Hard Rock and bringing back some good brand cigars, even though not hand rolled in the areas like we thought, but really good. Like he said, sometimes not even the hand rolled ones are good, but I can't wait to smoke one of them ones that Mike brought me back. But all right,
I wasn't complaining about that. What I was speaking on is I was in strict orders to not do as much moving around as I could because of the COVID down there. So Grandma Connie's 82 years old, and we didn't want her to get anywhere near anybody that could infect her. So
all right. Other than that, let's show them your Outlaw Flags. I got the thing on So check this out. I've got it on the share screen right now. So this is Christian's site, Outlaw Flags. If you want any good flags, check these out. You got if you're for your UW people, you got your Husky one, you got your pink 12 car flyer, your green 12 stars and stripes 3x5.
Well, let's talk about individually as we go along about each flag. So on the Washington Husky flag, that there is a Don James DJ on there. That's a rest in peace to Don James, the Dogg father.
Yeah,
okay? That's the gentleman who pretty much put the Huskies on the map. He puts Nick Saban on the map. Nick Saban was an understudy of Don James. My brother graduated from University of Washington, I believe, in '86.
Yeah,
he's sitting over there, all idle. He's not part of the video. So
yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff. My man Christian Hill does with this Outlaw Flags, and also
one of the most proudest flags I have on there is the 12 Pride flag. That is a banner that before the NFL jumped on the bandwagon of honoring those that are equal to us. That's what it comes down to, is that we are all equal, and if you don't believe so, that's on you. But at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure I had that available for people that are proud to be of the LGBT community. So that one was also put out, and also at the Seattle Center for Gay Pride Month. So a lot of people supported me on that banner. So I want to thank them personally.
God, get back to what, to the little things too in life, Oh, you like with the match? Oh, you already lit on that, man. Going wooden match. He's smoking the same brand like me. Whew. Also, I got the little thing right here. So yeah, you basically get the point. Outlaw Flags,
Let's give a shout out to Ian Robert Smith.
Ian Robert Smith, the British Seahawk fan that was head of the Seahawkers in London, which he was definitely huge. So definitely represent. RIP to Ian, man. I used to see him a lot of Seahawk games. Hey, let me see what's up in the chat. What up, Seahawks? Percento, Brandon Rogers, Lord Hientz. What's going on?
Ian Robert Smith in 2000, I believe,
2014,
he came over to Seattle to find me to build his banner for his club over there. And that's how the Ian Robert Smith, if you're looking at an Outlaw flag and it's at a 45-degree angle, that is paying homage to the other designer or giving respect to those that helped design that banner. So Ian Robert Smith, me and him collaborated on that banner. And if you look at his original banner, which is seen in the Richard Sherman Jump in the Stand fan with Dino, the Super 12 over in the UK, that banner has a different color and marks. And me and Ian agreed that we wanted to keep his a one-off. So that's why we kept that banner the way that it was. And we worked together to agree on what colors we wanted. And if you look at the CJAC, which I have a few of them here, and I have the ACDC 12, which was the Paul Allen tribute banner. That tribute banner has Paul G.A. Allen's signature in the middle with initials.
Y'all can hear Christian all right, right? Y'all can hear him all right? Just want to be sure, So I know with the microphone, if I had a microphone, imagine that. I got to get a microphone soon, but yeah, like I said, we're here at the Thunderbird Cigar Lounge. Just me and Christian over here. We got a couple of friends, Merrill and his brother Alan are over here. He was at. Also, Christian, tell them about what you're doing when we do the hangouts, watching the Hawks games outside at Al's Gourmet, giving back to the homeless.
Well, what we do is we've decided to dedicate this season for every game that we're not in the stands, and we're going to continue when we are in the stands. We noticed that homeless people were walking past us, and we decided to start making packed meals for them that were homemade by us and by others, and actually bought meals. And what we did was we accumulated tons and tons of clothes, tons and tons of canned food, and we used the food to be able to get to have a talking point with the people, the homeless, and then they come over and they get a fresh meal. And during that, then we offer fresh socks, fresh underwear, fresh gloves, fresh ear warm clothes, shoes, whatever we have. And then we also send them away with some canned foods. So we've been doing that for 3 weeks consecutive with Big Low.
Big Low, yep.
And Big Low.
You've seen Big Low on my videos.
Big Low is the one that orchestrated it pretty much for us to help the vendors down there, which is Joe's Hot Dog Stand and Al's Gourmet Hot Dog Stand. And anybody else that's down there working, we want people to come down and actually help support them and buy hot dogs from them. So the food that we bring is actually, the people that come, they can taste it.
Yep.
But at the same time, we actually save that for the homeless. And then afterwards, if all food is not given away, then we go ahead and we distribute it underneath the Edgar Martinez Bridge for all the homeless that are living underneath the bridge. Right. So we take them hot meals and hand them one by one to the homeless. Now, this next November 1st is going to be a great big game.
Seahawks versus 49ers.
Against the Niners. So the Niners are going to come out. They, even if they can't get in the stadium, they're going to come out. They're going to be disrespectful. They always are. Big, hot, what's his name? Sorry about that, but Hot Gang, DP. 1 year had to snatch a Niner fan up because he tried to take his flag off his back. That was a bad decision. Let's just say that guy's jersey got ripped off his back. So we'll be down there. Blanchette High School looks like they're going to be coming down. They're going to send their student athletes to come down and participate, hand out meals, talk to the homeless, and do what we do and do God's work. That's pretty much what we're telling you. We're doing God's work. We don't really hate on other teams because we don't need to. We believe that at the end of the day, we are number one, and this is a Super Bowl or bust year, and we're looking to go back to back. So we need to start with the one, finish the business, and then go for number two. DK Metcalf, what a stud.
Metcalf is a fucking stud, man. But hey, Outlaws always got each other's back, right? And then also, I mean, one of my buddies, Lordy Antes, he wanted to talk about the whole thing. What do you think about the move of, after the Jets released Le'Veon Bell, and now Bell goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, man? I mean, he had 3 teams in line. Chiefs, Bills, and Dolphins. I mean, and obviously I guess the Chiefs pounce first, because they're obviously trying to keep it up with their winning and whatnot too.
Let's face it, the Chiefs are winners. They got Andy Reid. Andy Reid works with the quarterback, Mahomes. Mahomes, I can tell you a personal story. I used to actually work in the clubhouse for the Seattle Mariners, and I used to sit in the outfield with his father, who played for the Minnesota Twins. And he's a wonderful, wonderful gentleman. His father is, so there's no reason that I wouldn't expect the same from his son. So with that being said, a winner went to a winner to try to win. But at the end of the day, they got to go through Seattle. I mean, ultimately, and they still got to get through their own division. This is not an NBA give-me season. This is an actual season where people are having to fight through COVID. Look at what the Patriots are going through.
Look what the Titans went through. But also, we take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time. I know I never like to assume anything, but but whatever happens, and we just always hoping for the best, right?
No. I always will it. I'm a willer. I'm gonna
Christian's a willer.
I'm gonna will the Seahawks to a win. Last week, Big Low was all over Sam Dogg.
Okay, let's not talk about it.
No, you're not listening.
I know. He was all over me for going into the bar because I didn't change it.
And I stuck up for you, and I told Big Low, listen, Sam Dogg went in there, and they scored a touchdown. So in his mind, he wanted to stay where he was winning, and I have no problem with that. When I was in one of the stadiums, Carolina, where we almost came back and won that game, that was the game Cam Newton snatched the flag from me and stomped on the 12th man.
Oh, he snatched that flag from you?
All right. So what happened was I actually was in the visitor tunnel thanking Sherman, thanking Chancellor for playing super, super hard. But I was in the nosebleeds with the player parents' tickets that I bought from the Hawks, and I was not going to stay that high up. And the Seahawks front office frowned upon me because I was going to resell my tickets and get lower tickets at the same price. And so I had to respect who I bought the tickets from and accept and eat and stay up there. And I tried to stay up there as long as I could. But it wasn't working. We fell behind real quick and real early. So just like Sam Dogg, I had to move to where we were winning. It started to work. In Sunday's night's game, it worked for Sam Dogg. And nothing, like I said, I wasn't saying anything bad about Big Low. Big Low is just a man that believes that everybody should always stay where they are.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Sam Dogg's entitled to be his own man, and that's what he was doing. And
Exactly.
that's what I stood up for Sam Dogg.
I just had to basically just, change it up to see if it switch the get good juju going our way.
And it worked.
Yep. But also, man, another thing going on is crazy, man. I mean, some of these games, on my game picks with me and Dallas, some of these games are tough to pick, I mean, Cleveland's been rolling. I mean, Pittsburgh got that good defense and that too. I wouldn't be surprised. I know I picked Cleveland, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh wins that game. But feels good to, do picks on the bye week, which, me and Dallas, we have our red zone reactions coming this Sunday. And, hey, by the way, make sure Christian, go on your phone and go on YouTube, go on my channel and share the stream, man. Share the stream. And, we got to also talk about my man Christian was down in Oregon when he was smoking a cigar for me down there. One of these that he brought me back. And interesting thing, how long has your family owned that cemetery, man?
Okay, so first of all, I want to give a shout out to Grandma Connie. Grandma Connie is a historian, and Grandma Connie loves to do history. So what Grandma Connie got me into was she got me into respecting the past and the history of my family. And so every road trip we go on, no matter what, we go to bookstores, so in North Carolina, my family came in over on the Mayflower. In Virginia, and so then my family's known to not be settlers. So we actually went into Virginia. My great-great-grandfather, 10 generations back, Hillsboro, Georgia is named after him in Hillsboro, Georgia. And Hillsboro, Oregon is named after my later generation. So we constantly moved across into Nashville, into Oregon, the Applegate Trail, which at that time a lot of people were losing their lives on the river there, coming into the Applegate Trail and coming into Gaston, Oregon, where my family was fortunate.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go into that, but let's just say the Indian War of 1853 was fought between the natives and my family, and we're not going to go there, but
personal matter.
Yeah, and so we were granted or stolen 500 acres of land, which was the Hills land, which then the Hills, my great-great-grandfather, if you go to YouTube and look up Hill Cemetery, Gaston, Oregon, you'll see my grandmother is featured in there. My great-grandfather is featured in there.
The founder of Tillamook Cheese
is buried right next to where my grandfather is. And I'm surprised my dad is not buried down there, but I understand my father is in a place in Holyrood Cemetery where my mother already bought her plots, and there's 13 flowers on that for each child that my mother had and with my father. So there's 6 brothers and 6 sisters. My brother Jordan is right down there, one behind. So thank you for that shout out. If you're ever in Oregon, you want to check out a really cool cemetery.
Hence the flag right here, honoring of my buddy Christian's brother Jordan, man, and Christian, man. Ooh, once we really get this thing going up, man, Christian got me some big time support, man, and like we said earlier, Outlaws got each other's back with the Outlaw flags.
Well, in all reality, Sam Dogg has its own brand, and it's called Sam Dogg 206 with the infamous 253.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're working on that right now. I'm gonna work on buying the infamous 253. We've already bought samdogg.com. So he's going to have his own items coming, T-shirts, hats, things of that nature to represent Sam Dogg. I'm working on Big Low. Big Low already has his sequence logo. So right now we're working on that. I'm one of those people that really, really believe in helping other people, get to their potential of being somebody that they already are.
Exactly.
And Sam Dogg is a great Seahawks fan, A. And B, he's a representative of all of us when he's on the road. He was in L.A. and he was telling me the story how Sherman was already over there, but he used his voice to get Sherman over.
There were some kids and their dad.
For the children.
There were some kids and their dad I had seen Sherman prior to that before I flew out to LA at Trufant's bowling event, which he signed the custom shoes he had made the one year that my mom got me for my birthday. So I got one of those shoes autographed, and then I helped him get some autographs from some kids, and then hence I did one of my videos. If you see my Richard Sherman tribute video after the Seahawks released him, I put that part on there where I was like, my dog Richard Sherman with the big win, how you feeling? And when you saw him say, feeling good, Sam Dog, that was from that tribute video. You'll find that in my videos. Just look up Richard Sherman tribute, Sam Dog. It's in there. Trust me, it's in there. This is a good cigar, though, man. I'll tell you what, man. This Diablo, man, the Maduro flavor, man. This is a great brand, man. You know.
What do you expect? We don't smoke that. We smoke the best of the best. Cheers.
Yep. Even though we're cheersing Coca-Cola.
No, Coca-Cola's good. I mean, some people can't handle their liquor. That's me.
Yeah. I'm just take it easy before I later on go. Probably after when we're done with this, probably go to the Roadhouse and drink a drink over there that I always get, you know. I love this Thunderbird Lounge. You remember the Thunderbird Lounge when I did my 1K subscriber video for celebrate all you guys that came and supported my channel since day one. You know, that stream was here. Of course, I had the little bar thing in the background. We just got a different background this time, you know.
All right. Somebody asked what the topics are tonight. It's anything you put up here. You want a topic, we'll touch on it. Yes, it's a cigar bar, but at the end of the day, we got to say hello to Ori,
Lord Jens. Engraven Vids came on, one of the big-time Baltimore Ravens content creators. He's up there. My buddy Engraven Vids. I got lots of love for Engraven. He's collaborated with Norbcam a lot of times too. I basically got, hey, what's up, Rye Guy? Rye Guy's in the chat from Brendan Nelson.
I got a story of Wings Up.
Wings Up.
His name for Baltimore. He put a meme out there of me after the game, which was pretty disrespectful, but that was on him. So a lot of Seahawks fans wanted to attack him, and I told him, nah, don't worry about that. We're actually decent friends. When we went out to Baltimore, he showed love. A lot of fans, they do things that they it's not that they regret later on, but they have to go low.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun though for what they do, but sometimes people take it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Seen a lot of disrespectful things, but I try not to go that route, especially whenever trolls come in my video, man. Just kind of do my best to ignore them most of the time. But what do you think of Christian's hat? What do you think of the hat?
This is from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
I got an extended family over there in Hue, which is the King's Land. So I flew into Saigon in 2010. I wanted to walk the land that my father served on before he passed, and I brought a bunch of stuff back. Let's just say he threw it out of the house. He had lost a lot of good friends over there. So, but I have to say about the people over there, they're a lot like America. That we forget our past and our history because if it's bad, they don't want to harp on it because they understand that it's not worth going into. So I have met a lot of great generals and people over there that invited me to their house. Some I was skeptical to go over to, so I did not attend their house. But I consider the family over there my family. So I got to ride a lot of mopeds. I got to play a lot of video games, and I was over there for FIFA. That's actually where I came up with the banner idea. Other than I had already helped my friend get into the business of the banner business. That's where Outlaw Flags had developed. So Outlaw Flags, I was laying in my bed and wondering how can I honor my father and serve this wonderful country we live in. There's no better country than America.
Right.
And I understand that there's a lot of problems going on right now. And we don't need a civil war. We need to come together as a nation. Because one nation under God.
Yep. Got some ash on me.
We stand together or we fall together. That's what's up.
Brush some of the ash off. Should have just dapped that out on there. Oops. Oh well, little party foul, but a little party foul don't hurt nobody. Ooh, damn. Hate when I sometimes have an ash thing.
So if you ever go to Vietnam, make sure you go to the bank and you get you as many $2 bills, because $2 bills over there can be worth as much as $40.
$2 bills worth as much as $40
because they believe that is lucky money.
Now you don't inhale a cigar, Raw Guy. You never inhale a cigar.
I treat a cigar like a woman. You kiss it, you hold it, and then you throw it away. But if you got a good one,
but I can blow some rings.
I took AP US History last year. Ori did. Well, I would love to listen to you and meet you. So I hope, does he come down and tailgate, Ori?
I don't think so. He's just a kid though, 14. I don't know how often he gets up to Seattle, but he's usually hitting up North Cam a lot.
Well, all right, you come out to the Seahawk Alley, and I'll bring a jersey for you. I'll get you a jersey, and I'll bless you when you come to the alley. You just tell Sam Dogg through his personal message what size you wear, and I got a bunch full. I'll make sure I make a special jersey for you in honor of your U.S. history buff. You would love to meet Grandma Connie, because Grandma Connie she has her own library on her property of over 10,000 books in her library.
Yeah, I get this fucking label off, man. You want me to get that label off real quick? Sorry, having a little issue getting a little label off of the. Yeah, he lives far away, or he lives far away. But yeah, also shout out to Brendan Nelson, who I also collaborate with. Thank goodness we didn't have to do a preview this week because we're on the bye week. Had a little help getting the. Hey, got to do with the Seahawks hoodie on. Go Hawks, you know. Go Hawks. Live doing a little YouTube. Yep. Yeah, Thunderbird, man. How many of my people on here are cigar smokers? I got any other cigar smokers in here, man? Yeah. In case you're wondering the brand of the cigar, it's the
Avo.
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 That's the tube case I have right here. AVO, man. And this is the Maduro one that Jim over here, before he left earlier, when he was hanging out with Merle and I earlier, mentioned that this was a Maduro one because how light it was. I know you're underage, Ori. I know.
You can still come to Seahawk Alley. Occidental, feed the homeless with us.
Yeah. Whew. It's a good cigar, though, man. Other good cigars I like the Rough Riders. I like the Rancho Lunas, the Alec Bradley Tempest, the Alec Bradley Magic Toast. Yeah, there's a lot of good brands. I mean, you've seen me smoke cigars other such times, you know, like my bonfire that I had the one time when I took the shots for Jamal. I was smoking a big-ass Asylum 13. I was smoking, one other time I was smoking a Lunatic, which is like a gigantic cigar, probably the biggest cigar I've ever smoked. And then also I've smoked Cuban cigars that my parents used to bring me back from Mexico. I mean, because, you know, the legit Cubans, you know, you still can't get in America because of the embargo that the United States has with Cuba.
But you can get them in Canada, Vancouver, and Victoria Island. So let's talk football.
Let's talk football.
Sam, you got some questions to ask me, or I can ask you.
When do we expect Rashad Penny to come off of IR?
I would say week 8.
Week 8?
9, yeah. I mean, he doesn't, you know, just to get a little bit of action. Carson is just doing a phenomenal
Carson's
job.
killing it.
So
Jamal Adams, hopefully he can stay 100% the remainder of the year. I think it was good that we got him those extra weeks of rest, man. Big time. Jamal Adams, man. Oh, right guy, you smoke Cuban cigars in Mexico? Sweet. My God, man.
Let's give a shout out to Adams. You know, I call him Thunder. I call him what's that, Hellcat, because he's got a different engine, a different motor. That man is a great guy. We want to give a shout out also to Pete Carroll and any player, KJ Wright, the players that really took the time to give us a shout out and wave at us when we watch the players leave the stadium.
We were doing that. I didn't get it on video though. I mean, Pete Carroll saw us. Jaron Reed recognized me. LJ Collier recognized us. Recognized me. Everyone recognized Christian Hill too. The Outlaw flags, man. His flags are very popular in the games too. Am I expecting Seahawks to allow fans soon? Hopefully. He was mentioned by November 1st. Christian
November 1st was the target date. I just got notification that the Cardinals are going to allow 1,200 fans into the game for the Cardinals game down there in Arizona. So I'm working on making my way down there as we speak. I'll probably end up driving because I'm supposed to go work out with the NBA prospect that's down in San Francisco. I got to go run some steps. John Mark out of Bajam, Beecham out of Yakima. He played for Rainier Beach High School, won a title there, went to the national title games. He took the year off to train to enter the NBA draft of 2020. So he's supposed to be eligible this next season.
Yeah.
So
and guys, make sure while you're in here, you also also liking the video too. Appreciate all the likes too, man. You know, appreciate everything you guys have come in to support. You know.
Whew. Any other football questions we got about Pete Carroll? Anything? DK Metcalf, Lockett. I mean, I love the jersey selection. I probably got an inside knowledge that we're probably going to go to a throwback game. I get a lot of custom jerseys made down at Triple T jerseys that they do all the team Seahawks jerseys down there across from the Sears building. And I walked in there and I had already just seen the lime greens getting done along with the throwbacks. And so I'm assuming that the throwback game is coming up.
Hopefully we get a throwback game
against the Niners. That's my prediction.
You think we'll get? Are we really going to get a throwback jerseys game one of these days soon?
Against the Niners. That's my prediction.
For the November 1st game.
Yes, and the gentleman came out from the event center and told us that November 16th is going to be the first game that they allow Seahawks fans into the stadium. So if you have a ticket rep, you better call and get on that list and make sure you're one of 20%. So I'm thinking probably 17,000 fans will be put into the stadium.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm going to get back in my seat soon for that too, you know. I mean, granted, I won't be able to do the player interactions like I used to be able to do because of the whole COVID mess. So hopefully 2021, when that mess is over, we can get back to having some fun with that.
I want to give a shout out to Rye Guy 1218 out there. We actually flew down to Miami for that game.
He did.
We had great seats. We stayed away from people. They had everybody about 20 to 40 seats away from each other. It was a wonderful setup. We had moved around. Captain Seahawk was there. Shout out to Captain Seahawk.
Wallace.
I don't hate on any fan out there. Every fan is a solid fan. Some do some stupid stuff and say bad things on things. No, you shouldn't fight amongst Seahawk fans. It's not worth your time.
Christian's got his little live thing going on too. Outlaw TV, man. But yeah, make sure you guys also go check out Outlaw Flags, man. As I was showing in the screen share earlier, Outlaw Flags, man.
Honor of Frank D. Hill.
Frank D. Hill. Yep.
1943.
Yep, Frank D. Hill. Outlaws.
1991, he was featured at the Salmon Days over in Issaquah for his artwork.
Hey, they got the baseball game on right behind us. Atlanta and the Dodgers in the NLCS. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Tampa Bay and Houston right now. What's going on with Tampa and Houston? Last I saw Tampa was up 1-0.
It's been one of those seasons. It's hard to follow sports. I mean, because of COVID, it's not as entertaining for us. You know, I mean, these games are getting out of hand. 20 and 30 points above the over/under is crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, Vegas can't even call it.
Vegas can't even call anything, but especially with games being, you know, rescheduled and all that stuff. I mean, because of the COVID mess. Ivan the Hawk said on this one for this week, and honestly, I hate to say it, but we need the 49ers to beat the Rams because of the division race. We need the Bucks to beat the Packers because of conference, and obviously we need the Cowboys to beat the Cardinals because of division.
I was in the parking lot here, come in with the Rams fan who was wearing his Rams military hat. Shout out to the military Seahawkers. They do a wonderful job. Shout out to Tracy, who is the VFW president.
I love Tracy.
Yeah, so Tracy, if you ever get a chance to go to her tailgate where she really honors those military Seahawkers and military folks in general. If you're from a different team, she still invites you in and treats you like family because that's what you are when you're in the military. It doesn't matter what team you root for. You are the reason why we have freedom. So shout out to those folks. Yeah.
Also, Raga, I haven't had a backwood in forever, man. I haven't had a backwood in forever.
I would smoke the backwood if the backwood was a backwood. No dead air time, okay? So today, I do a lot of running at Seward Park. So if there's anybody out there that's fighting mental illness, needs somebody to walk with, that is going through a cancer fight, anything where I can help you do walking, running, whatever works for you, I will take the time out of my life to make sure that I'm there for you, to make sure that we are there for each other. It doesn't matter what team you root for either on that note.
Yep. Oh man, it's just what else could we talk about, man? That we got. I mean, certain new designs coming on flags.
Let's talk about Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, when is he ever going to get reinstated,
I
man?
hope he gets reinstated soon. He deserves to play. I feel like he's done what he needs to do to stay clean and sober. There's a lot of people in this world that fight addiction, and in order to fight addiction, you need support around you. He's done that for himself. He's put himself in a position.
I mean, look at Aldon Smith with the Cowboys, the comeback he made, being out of the league for like 4 to 5 years, and come back and look what he's doing. He's really fixed himself up.
Any fans out there that have Brandon Browner's cell number, you should send him a letter and just always support the players that go through tough times, because no matter what, once a Seahawk, always a Seahawk. I don't care. Earl Thomas, he's going through tough times.
Yeah, Earl Thomas.
We need to do. Would I bring them back? Probably not, but I would bring them back if Pete, whatever Pete decides, he's a good dude, and Earl Thomas can add to knowledge. That's what you're getting with Earl Thomas.
What's up, Eddie? What up, Eddie? Eddie Taylor's in the chat. You remember he was hanging out with us at the
Swaggy Hawk.
Yeah, Swaggy Hawk.
Yeah.
It's Swaggy Hawk. It's Eddie.
Love to Swaggy Hawk. Love to everybody that came out. Who else was down there that we can give a shout out to?
Obviously, there's Big Low, which we did.
And
Big
then
Low.
There was
Terry. There was John McLean. Who's winning next week? Hopefully us, man. Seahawks. Seahawks beat the Cardinals, man. We need to beat the Cardinals, man. The game's in Arizona.
What's the spread?
Spread? I don't know yet. We're on the bye week. We won't know that till next week. Got a guy across from us. YouTube. We're live on my YouTube channel. Sam Dogg, the infamous two. We at the Thunderbird Lounge. Sam Dogg, the infamous 253. Sam Dogg, the infamous 253.
Outlaw TV. Outlaw TV. Outlaw.com.
Yeah. Why don't you come over here and show your face in the video really quick? What's your name, brother? Christian, take your seat back in a little bit.
On the chair, shoot.
What's your name? Bro?
Whitney, I'm always happy to talk about the Seahawks online.
Yeah, you're on Sam
Especially
Dogg.
these haters over here, man. You can
got
go.
haters
I
about
don't even
you.
have no social media. This would be my first post up in here. What we talking about?
Anything you want.
Anything you want, man, Seahawk-wise, man.
Now, you talk to me. This is my first time.
So what are your
being
thoughts
on some
about-
social media?
So what? This is YouTube, man. This is YouTube.
Whatever.
The world is
I'm
here.
not online yet. I am online tonight.
Yeah, but what's your thoughts, man? Think we get Jamal Adams healthy back for the remainder of the season?
That's a tough one. What do you think? I don't like to talk on things, huh?
Well, hopefully we get him back 100%, and hopefully we get Josh Gordon, when he gets, reinstated.
Yeah, but what about that cat? I mean, the problems.
No, he's a heavy hitter.
I know he's a heavy hitter,
He has no
generational talent. I feel for him, but will he ever get his act together?
Hopefully.
I mean, Stephen A. You heard Stephen A. What he has to say.
Well,
Stay off the
Stephen A. I don't listen to too much. Stephen A. is in the business.
He's a hater.
He's in the business of making controversy. That's what most reporters do nowadays.
All right.
Yeah, that's true, but he does give the Hawks credit when he needs to.
Any more questions before I get my man?
Oh yeah, what else do I want to talk about? This is my first appearance.
Who's our best?
You know who I'm like? Let me just say this: DK Metcalf, Ole Miss, the
Yep.
big boy.
Metcalf, man.
Loving him. Loving that big wide out.
He's kind of showing that flash. Maybe he could be the next, maybe another big Julio Jones. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Julio Jones already given Metcalf respect from what you've seen the last few times he played the Falcons.
I just like someone, and I'll end it with this, that'll catch the ball. Unlike the guy we had to ship out to, I hope he sees it. Seaplane man that froze up the tight end, never caught the ball in the end zone. What's his name?
The one that never, Jacob Hollister.
No, for me, he's in Green Bay now.
Jimmy Graham.
Hands of steel.
Jimmy
Graham.
Graham's in
Hands of
Chicago
steel.
now. Jimmy
Anybody
Graham's in
watch?
Chicago
I hope
now.
he's watching it because he should have caught more balls while he was here. That's why we had to get him the hell up out of here.
Jimmy Graham's in Chicago now.
Oh, and that's
he
why
caught
they
he had a
shipped
hell
his
of-
ass out of New Orleans. You don't catch any ball.
And Jimmy Graham's actually had a nice touchdown catch against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
when the Bears upset the Bucks.
So what is this? 253.
Sam Dogg in from the
Okay, I'm gonna get you some followers.
All right, I gotta get my buddy Christian.
Whitney Dixon. Yeah.
Whitney Dixon, good to have you on. Go Hawks. All right, Christian, retake your spot, man.
Let's talk about.
What else you want to talk about, Christian?
Hey, let's talk about our boy Brown, our lineman.
Dwayne Brown? Well, I mean, the veteran still can do it at his age, but the question is how much more time, because we know he's getting old. We know that some players ain't getting any younger. I mean, we got older players. Brown's awesome. I've had Brown on interactions before. I remember having him on training camp at 2018. Love Dwayne Brown. One of the things I asked him off of camera was what it was like to play with freaking J.J. Watt. And I remember Dwayne Brown said J.J. Watt was pretty cool to play with when he was in Houston.
That's a man that started at the bottom and made it to the top, and also brought his two brothers with him.
And also, let's not forget what J.J. Watt did for the hurricane relief in Houston, where Houston suffered from that devastating hurricane, you know? Hence, he deserved that Walter Payton Man of the Year. But hopefully, I agree with you, Lord Hans. Let's hope Dwayne is good for another 3 seasons, you know?
I'll go on it.
This is a good ass cigar, man. This is a fucking good cigar. Thank you, Christian, once again for bringing me this back, man. I have another one in the case here too, the orange one, which is the same brand as same Avo brand, but it's the Exo Legato right here. Check this out. Got it in the tube though. I won't pull it out though. I'll show you the tube in that too with that. So it's pretty freaking cool.
Sam Dogg, if you can, you dip that in a little bit of cognac.
Oh yeah.
In the tube and it'll keep it fresh until you're ready to smoke.
I'll tell you what else is good. Dipping a cigar in Cavassier. Shout out my man Kevin Glover, man, for one time at my bonfire, drinking the Cavassier, dipping the cigar in the Cavassier. Oh my God, it's good.
We got Andrew Whitworth still playing in the league at his age.
With LA.
Yeah, go ahead and click that.
No, he does it in
Everybody's line
up.
Let them know. Give them all the love. Go ahead, click them all. Click them all.
And I don't really gotta. I can do some of them, but I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. You want to hold it down for a little bit while I go use the restroom? I'll be right back. Christian will talk to you guys for a bit too. I will be right back.
He's wearing the jersey that Pete Carroll saw him in LA and told him that he needed a new jersey. So he did that. There is Jordan Jewel Hill.
Jerry Bryant,
and
then you got
put the hat on.
Lockett. I love Lockett, but he needed some pressure off him. Now you can go to both. They can feed off him. One day you go here because now they got to pay attention to DK. So
I'm a very, very strong believer.
And I before DK came like the
one of the toughest, grittiest locker rooms
he'll end up like the boy
in the league. You have Russell Wilson supporting the defense like crazy, going crazy on the sideline, getting them motivated to get a stop. That was a hell of a stop on 4th down there to get Russell the ball back, to give Russell the opportunity to march back 97 yards for a touchdown. That was an amazing drive. Can't wait for the red zone reaction on your Sunday Sam Dogg friends called Dallas Stewart. It looks like you're relaxing on a Friday night. Yes, we're down here at the Thunderbird. We have a friend, Elise, that's going to come down to the cigar lounge. She's probably already here. Samir's on the line. Go Hawks. I got two shows going right now as we speak. To all my friends and family out there on Facebook, I have my live feed going while Sam Dogg has his. That was a hell of a drive.
You don't want to get together. It's like one of these Steelers, remember him? He was looking around. You got to catch the ball.
The man himself, Russell Wilson, for having the faith in all of his players.
He didn't want to catch the ball.
Arizona Cardinals, 2 weeks away, 10 days away in Arizona. There's the Salt. Give a shout out to the Salt down there. They always put on a wonderful event.
Dallas came in the chat.
Dallas is in the building. Dallas Stewart.
Dallas Stewart, we got red zone reactions coming up, man. Dallas Stewart, what's up, man? Can't wait for red zone reactions with you on Sunday, Sam Dogg. Your friend Dallas Stewart. It looks like you're relaxing on Friday night. Oh, yeah, man, we are relaxing. Big E, how the hell is this in my recommended? Well, because you rang the bell. You rang the bell for the notification and it got in there. Thank you for being a big supporter, Big E.
Who was the tight end who came here from New Orleans?
Jimmy Graham.
Couldn't stand him. Wouldn't catch the balls.
Yeah.
Red zone.
Yeah, so we still can't believe how the hell the Seahawks pulled that shit off. I know, Eddie. I'm still kind of buzzed off of that when we pulled against the Vikings.
I don't know if you know his story, but he was adopted as a
Whitney's
child.
still talking in the back.
And he played at the University of Miami.
And another guy, Michael Bennett, and Leslie Cruz.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I want to show you a little something else, too, from Jay Sean. Jay Sean, Jay Vlogs, what did it do, man? Dating my old high school friend, Vendela. Obviously, Jay Sean is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but obviously he's cool, man. He's dating one of my old high school friends, Vendela. All respect to him, man, my homeboy.
I want to give a shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers fans in Pittsburgh.
Your sister?
Yeah, Ali, huh? Ali,
Sister?
yeah, Ali. Yeah, big head Puerto Rican.
She's here.
Nah, Lord, hands. I don't play fantasy, but guys, I want to show you something that happened almost 10 years ago, almost to the day. So let me just pull it up and I gotta hit share audio on this, but I want to show you a crazy play that happened in my senior year of high school, man. If we would have been able to freaking, do this celebration to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of this play, I gotta show you a crazy play that happened in my senior year of high school. My buddy Terrence Stubblefield, Rogers High School, 2010, man, against GK, homecoming/senior night. Check this out. Watch this play that happened my senior year, Christian.
Shout out to Hillary Butler, who was a hell of a coach at Lakes.
Watch this, man. Hillary Butler. Oh, yeah. But this is Rogers versus GK. Our star quarterback is out. Stephen Van Horn steps back, throws it. Watch this. Terrence comes out of nowhere, catches it. In the end zone, game-winning touchdown. 4th and 22. It was fourth and 22 on that play. And what I remember, that play was so crazy. We had the score on that play to win, man. That was my senior night and homecoming game on a Thursday. Oh, man. I still get chills every time I think back to that. And Big Lo was actually at that game, man. That your sister right there, Christian?
That's Elise from the Lakewood Seahawks.
Hey, Elise, how you doing?
South Sound Seahawks are in the building. Let me give her a shout out. This lady does so much for the military Seahawkers.
Elise.
And all the true 12s out there. She is one of the people, Danny Johns, rest in peace.
Yeah.
She's really good friends with my ex-girlfriend. Who's married. And I gotta give
We're
a
on
shout
YouTube
out.
right now, Elise.
Congratulations to my ex-girlfriend for being married. No. I'm giving her all the love in the world. I'm happy if she's happy. That's really what I come down to.
You played against Garfield in your junior year, guy? Garfield High School?
Kelly Dogg.
Garfield's in Seattle. But, yeah, that play I showed you guys was my senior year at Rogers High School. That was the Spark Stadium, downtown Puyallup, man. And, man, that play will forever live on in the annals of Rogers football, man. That was just that was a hell of a play Terrence made. We had to make that play to win the game, man.
We want to give a shout-out to the Seahawkers out there. Seahawkers is an organization that is recognized, the only fan base that actually has their own fan base chapter that started in 1975 along with the team. And the Seahawkers are all over the country, all over the world. We have a chapter in Germany, a chapter in Mexico, a chapter in the UK. We have a chapter all over in the United States, from North Carolina to Georgia, to Texas, to Tornado Alley. All those folks out there that support their Seahawks. California.
SWWA, Seahawkers?
Seahawkers.org. You can find them online, and it's a wonderful, wonderful organization. The Seahawker way is where you give back to the community.
Yeah. We got someone from the Beast Mode shop in here, Zachary Stewart, man. Said, yo, it's Zach from Beast Mode shop.
I'll give
What's
a shout
up
out.
with it? God bless y'all. Thank you, Zachary Stewart, for coming on in here,
And
man.
I'll give a shout out to Marshawn Lynch's brother, who actually helps run the Beast Mode store that has, because of COVID, has shut down at this point. May reopen, but he's a really, really great guy in the community too.
Oh, I love Marshawn. And then also, Ori mentioned Haggy Hawk from Germany, who has been getting tested with vaccines for COVID-19. You know, to Norcam, the German Seahawk fan. Much love. Zachary Stewart, one love, man. Appreciate you coming in here. Southwest Washington, that's the Portland chapter. Rye Guy said. That's what he said. Southwest Washington. Southwest Washington is the Portland chapter for the Seahawkers.
If you need help being a Seahawker official booster club unit or a chapter, you can always reach out to the Seahawkers and start your own Seahawker chapter through the bylaws. You got to have all the paperwork in place. They honor those chapters that raise hours in the community. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Montana Seahawkers.
What about the Las Vegas Seahawkers? There's also the Las Vegas chapter, too.
My homeboy did a great job down there, Luke. Luke was the president. He's moved on to raise his family. Yeah.
No, we on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Sam Dog Infamous 253. At least, why don't you stick your face in here and come say hi? Just really quick. Then Christian got to take a seat back. And you run the Seahawkers chapter of the South Sound, right?
No, I'm on the board of directors.
The board of directors. Wow.
I do entertainment. I do the party stuff.
Nice. Represent, man. Represent. Especially my military family.
I do the party stuff. I do banquets.
Cool.
So,
Just had to have you in here really quick. Thank you for jumping in.
Thank you.
All right, Christian, come on back, man. Ooh. Portland isn't Washington, but close enough. Oh, yeah, Portland, Oregon, man. I haven't been down to Portland since 2014.
I want to give a shout out to Bill the Beer Man. Rest in peace to Bill the Bear Man. Martin King, my grandmother Madeline, and my father Frank Lee. These are people that I carry all the time that travel with me.
Yes. Who is? Another person that I don't think it's enough recognition is the Tuba Man.
That is another gentleman. He was a very, very big Seattle Mariners / Seahawk fan. Rest in peace to the Tuba Man.
Yeah, it's just sad how he died, man. You know, just
give a shout out to our guy that rides the bike out there.
Oh, Alvin.
Alvin is
he's a household name when he's raising money for our military.
Yes.
And he's doing bike races, has a bunch of sponsors and everything, man. He's always out there riding for everyone.
Who else do we have in the community that does great work? Gary Holden, he's on the board of the Seahawkers. Sue's last name is what? Sue Farley, yeah. Farley, she does great work from the South Side. Yeah, I put out Gary. Who else? Who? Yolanda, yeah. She's the new president. Got to give a shout out to the old president, Paul Gates, for all the work that he's put in.
What about Bernie Hawk?
That is Bernie Hawk.
Oh yeah, Paul Gates is Bernie Hawk. That's right. I keep always when I hear that name, Paul Gates. Yes, yeah, Bernie Hawk, and then there's of course Flat Top Hawk of the super fans, Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk. Then of course, Mama Blue, who's battling pancreatic cancer.
What's Cowboy's wife's name? Cowbell. His wife is Nancy. They do wonderful work in the community. They're in the what Hall of Fame are they in? They're in the Fan Hall of Fame. PF UA Hall of Fame for the fans, and they do wonderful work. Wow. Just so many Seahawk fans that actually get out there and put their time and effort into the community. That separates us from everybody else. The Road Warriors. Shout out to Road Warrior Landernaitis, who passed away. His father passed away. He played for the Rams. I recognize all true fans that have always showed us respect and love on the road.
Yeah, I've had fans show me love on the road. Like for example, Steve, the owner, Steve Tate, the Green Bay Packers super fan. The Pope St. Vince over there. A couple of Rams fans I know that were part of the starting five that brought the Rams back to Los Angeles. Aaron Gonzalez, Joe Ramirez. Of course, I want to give a shout out to my other buddy, who's I got a friend of mine that I've been chatting with who's a 49er fan on YouTube. We actually did a little pride bet on for his channel. Chris Gonzalez. His YouTube channel name is CG the Bully. CG the Bully. CG the Bull is a pretty cool dude too. He's a 49er fan too. Highly recommend you come check out some of his stuff too. Me and Seahawk Eddie have a little pride bet. Like if we win, he has to dump a color Gatorade on him. If they win, obviously I have to dump a color in his team with the Gatorade on me, depending on what happens with Seahawks versus 49ers. Oh, dang, you broke your arm, bro. I got the worst injury that happened to me when I played football was in 9th grade when I tore my ACL on the only Saturday practice. I didn't get to play a single game in 9th grade. And that ACL surgery, oh, man, that was hard to freaking oh, man, Beanie. Is that Raiden smoking a cigar? Raiden from Mortal Kombat? You ever play Mortal Kombat?
My nephew loves that game. That's why I put this on tonight.
Oh, my gosh. Jeremy Edwin again.
Shout out to my little nephew, Jacob Daniel.
Who's the quarterback now for Wazoo? Who's the quarterback now for Wazoo is what I like to know.
I have no idea because they move quarterbacks like they move. Let's give a shout out to the quarterback who committed suicide.
Oh, Tyler Helinski. Tyler Helinski. Rest in peace, Tyler Helinski, number 3, man. Yeah, 3's up for Tyler Helinski, man. That was sad about that.
I'm a Cougar fan only until they play the Huskies, and then it's all over.
The only Cougar quarterback really having success in the NFL right now is Gardner Minshew, but the best Cougar quarterbacks, obviously Bledsoe. Obviously, he lost the Super Bowl to Brett Favre, and then obviously there was Mark Rippon, whose nephew was playing for the Denver Broncos. Mark Rippon won that Super Bowl and the MVP with the freaking Washington Redskins when they riddled the Buffalo Bills.
I want to give a shout out to Sly Sylvie that's doing all the ADW Mass Brigade for all the essential workers. She's doing that for free off a donation.
Sly Sylvie, is she Paul Sylvie's wife?
No. She's a true Seahawk fan. She did the Paul Allen tribute hat with all the bling on it. She did my Richard Sherman jersey that was blinged out for the Veterans game last season. I got to give a shout out to all the fans in the 49er country because we go to Santa Clara every year. We'll be down there on the 3rd this year celebrating a Seahawk win in Santa Clara Stadium, Levi Stadium. You can find us in the Hyatt. The Hyatt is the party zone. If you need to get in and you don't have a key, just reach out to me or Sam Dogg. Sam Dogg will give you my information. I'll get you in.
Yeah, but I probably won't be traveling until like next season, you know?
Understood. You know, Sam Dogg, you know, you got to stay healthy. You know,
stay healthy and save the money, you know what I mean? Got to save that money too. But, you know, we got Red Zone reactions coming up on Sunday. Me and Dallas Stewart will be getting back on that, reacting to all the games going on.
Can you give anybody some early picks? What do you see?
What do I see? I already picked I picked Green Bay to beat Tampa. My game picks video is already up. You guys can check out the game picks video live if you go to my yeah, I'll pull it up really quick. Yeah. I'm surprised you ain't shared this stream yet, Christian.
Yeah, well, I don't really go on YouTube as much as I should. I'm working on that. Working on my social media presence. All I do is Facebook Live.
Yeah. He always goes live on Facebook and that too, but it's always cool seeing him do that. Obviously, my freaking hold on, let me go to my videos. Library, there's my videos. I was looking up a bunch of RoboCop scenes earlier, and then check this out, man. So, week 6 game picks with Dallas for the Seahawks bye week. Check. So yeah, we always do our game picks, and let me pause it really quick and show you all my picks in the description. Me and Dallas split on Washington versus Giants, which I think the Giants will win that one. Other than that, we agreed on Titans over the Texans, the Patriots over the Broncos, Ravens over the Eagles, Vikings over the Falcons, Browns over the Steelers, possible upset, but that can go either way. Steelers could possibly win that game, wouldn't be surprised. The Colts would over the Bengals, the Lions over the Jags, the Bears over the Panthers, Dolphins over the Jets, lock, obviously, and then Rams beating the 49ers, which hopefully the 49ers can pull an upset, and the Chiefs over the Bills, and Cardinals over the Cowboys, which I hope the Cowboys can pull the upset. So that's pretty much that, you know what I'm saying?
Let's give a shout out to Alex Smith for coming all the way back from that.
Oh, hell yeah. Alex Smith, man, he's a warrior for trying to come back from that, you know? Absolutely, man.
He's from the Northwest. I don't think a lot of people know that he played Little League football in the Edgewood neighborhood. So a lot of people don't know that.
But he had no
Really?
He's a Northwest legend.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I know he played at Utah. I remember when they 49ers passed up on Aaron Rodgers for him. Aaron Rodgers was, ooh, man, he was
I didn't
good.
think he was going to be as good as he was. He went through the and Brett Favre. They took a very, very big chance on
Alex Smith.
no. The other gentleman.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, only
Cal.
see those guys that wear number 12. I always give them a little extra butter. If you're ever watching the game, you can see front row Gary and all the banners flying in the visitor tunnel.
Yeah, I mean,
And he always got the American flag flying.
yes, he does, man. Cool, lots of good times, man.
We talk about all the great fans in the end zone, from the Hawks nest to the upper level to the lower level. Let's give a shout out to Terry Fletcher
Terry.
for all she does from the Kirkland chapter, raising money,
Norb Cam, 12s, helping 12s.
which has turned for fans for good. Which this year we didn't have the event down there at Emerald Downs.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, I remember a lot of other fun times we had other than that. Remember when we partied with the Shermans in Los Angeles in 2017?
Oh, we love Mama Sherman.
Mama Sherman, Papa Sherman. I remember Kevin told me a funny story about Richard Sherman taking a sleeping class because it was one of the easiest classes at Stanford. I remember a funny story about that. If I remembered the way Kevin told it, it was pretty freaking hilarious, man. Woo.
Shout out to Mama Lynch,
Mama Lynch,
Mama Reed.
Sunshine,
Mama Reed, the Reed Foundation,
Griffins.
Griffin twins,
Yeah.
their parents, their brother, who's a wonderful advocate on the road, Georgia Seahawkers. Man,
a lot of people don't even know about
the Midwest Seahawkers with the family.
Let's see if they know that. You know, Mom Rashad went to Mount Oklahoma.
What? Whitney, what's up? Who went to Mount Tahoma? Maud Rashad?
That wasn't his name. He changed his name when he
Went to Mount Oklahoma.
Damn. Brandon Gibson went to my high school. Rogers, man. Brandon Gibson, who played for the Rams and the Dolphins, man.
Shout out to Brock Heward.
Brock Hewer's from Puyallup, man. He's P-Town, man. Oh, my God. See, Jeremy Edwin goes at this shit again, saying, always riding Anthony Gordon, man.
Don't worry about it.
No, Anthony Gordon isn't even in the NFL, isn't even on our NFL roster. How the hell can he be better than Wilson who's not on our roster? Wilson's the best Hall of Famer. It's like, come on.
Let's talk about
You seriously
Corey.
think Anthony Gordon's better than Tom Brady?
I give a shout out to Corey Dillon, who went to Franklin High School, my alumni. Jason Terry, the Jet, still doing
Jason
great.
Terry, man, who won his championship with the Mavs.
Won a national title with Arizona. Rest in peace to Lute Olson.
Yeah. And then also, let's not forget the RIP to, I know the Lakers just won a championship, but RIP to the late, great Kobe Bryant, man. That was just a terrible tragedy, man. That was just a terrible tragedy, man, I watched Kobe play in 98, against the Sonics. I wish I could have gotten to meet him during this time that he was playing, man, too.
When did it come back? Was very crazy.
Well, I don't remember, man. I know he played with Peyton once in freaking in 2003, 2004, man. I think he might need a new cigar, man. Dang, look at that. You kind of got a little Three Stooges little thing going to it with a crush like that.
Rest in peace to Gil Sears.
Gail Sayers, yep.
Gil Sears.
Brian's song, man.
Chicago's finest.
Yeah. Youngest ever to get into the Hall of Fame, man.
Greatest running back of all time. Jim Brown still alive doing his
Brown's great.
foundation.
Jim Brown, the Brown's great. Why'd you say Raiders? He was Browns. He also played at Syracuse.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, probably one of the greatest multi-sport athletes of all time. Too bad he got cut short by.
Ray Thomas went to Auburn.
Gary Payton got a ring with the Miami Heat with Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning.
I'm gonna tell them that they can, if a guy can average 50
Yeah.
points,
Bringing that up.
Yep.
a guy can average.
And one of my other good videos is on there from when I went to the Warriors versus Sacramento Kings preseason game at the Key Arena in 2018. And I got Gary Payton on my YouTube video. I got Kevin Durant a little bit in there. I got my selfie with Durant in there too. No, not. Oh yeah, Ice Cube came to town and I got his attention. Man, he had a security bring me up and sign an autograph for me. I can show that autograph another time. That was way before I had a YouTube channel. And Richard Sherman was sitting next to Cube. At one point, he's like, as I was getting brought up, Richard Sherman was like, Cube, like, hey, yo, Cube, I've known Sam Dogg since my rookie year. Richard Sherman was literally vouching for me for Ice Cube. I was supposed to see Ice Cube this year at the fair, but then the COVID mess happened. Well, thankfully, it got rescheduled the next year. Me and Adam were going to go to that. I'll tell you what, though, the Warriors really fell off ever since that finals loss to the Raptors. Hopefully one of these days we can get the Sonics back, you know? Where you going, Christian?
I'm just grabbing my power cord. My phone is going.
He got to freaking put the charger in on his phone, man. Ooh, we've been going for an hour and 5 minutes now, man.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks, man. Yeah. Oh my God, man! Too good of a cigar, man. You got to finish. You know, get it all the way down to the farthest point of the stub before you put it in the tray and good. You know.
And he has an interesting story. It cost him a lot. It cost him his family.
I want to say a shout out to rest in peace Tony Phillips, who played for the A's, who's a friend of Joe Tafoya. Joe Tafoya has a wonderful clothing line called Lady 12. You can buy any of that. They have a central mask out there too, Lady 12.
Joe Tafoya was the one that set up the thing for us to try to go for the noise record before, right?
That is true.
I mean, obviously Kansas City now has it back, but I mean that was fun. That was fun doing that, you know. Shout out Brendan Nelson, always doing game previews with him, Try to get a good preview again soon with me and Brendan coming up for the Seahawks versus Cardinals after the bye week.
Marcus Trufant.
Oh, Trufant indeed.
One of the biggest Trufant foundation.
Hopefully one of these days we can get the bowling event going again. We used to have it last year. Obviously can't have it this year because of COVID.
So many great events didn't happen this season.
That's just like
the Texas Seahawks. Give them a shout out. They throw a great tailgate party down at the Dallas Stadium. We've been down there for 3 years or so. Brandolin Tafoya. Shout out to Brandolin for putting on some hotline on gear. Camille Flyfin. Give her a shout out for always being a Seahawks supporter, also a supporter of Lives Foundation, Alaska Airlines stewardess. Got to fly with Alaska if you're going to fly with any airline. Anytime Russell Wilson does great at a home game, they give 30 to 40% how well it does.
That's mileage, right?
Well, no, you actually get 40% off.
40% off Alaska Airlines.
Anybody else you can think of? Anybody else you can think of I should give a shout out to?
Not really a whole lot more, man. I think we pretty much covered it, though, for the most part. Ooh, man. It's been a fun little stream, man. This has been fun. Appreciate you doing this with me, Christian.
I enjoy it. The seal with NW Masturbation. Any company that needs masks for the seniors. Shout out to Nesby Glasgow. Rest in peace.
Nesby Glasgow.
February of kidney cancer or liver cancer. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I remember hearing about
His
that.
mom is coming up on Thanksgiving to do a ceremony in his honor up on Cemetery Row where Jimi Hendrix is buried.
Who was the one that died from California, of our California Seahawkers? Was it T. Hill?
Yes, and yeah.
He was cool, man. Did I ever meet Nesby Glasgow?
Yeah, of course. Nesby was an advocate and did a lot of charity work over in Yakima and different areas. One of my favorite golf partners. The guy was just a humble top 100 University of Washington athlete out of Gardena High School in California. Shout out to his mom. I brought roses to her when I went down there. Rest in peace to Checker from the 213. That's Snoop Dogg's neighborhood.
Long Beach, man. And you know I got that video with that. If you type in throwback to the time I met Snoop Dogg in 2013, y'all should check out that video. Two dogs in the same place at the same time. That time I met Snoop Dogg, man. Oh man, that was funny as hell.
Nipsey Hussle, rest in
R.I.P.
peace to
Nip, man.
Marathon.
My all-time, the video on my YouTube channel that has the most views is my victory lap tour from Nipsey Hussle, man. I was at his last ever show in Seattle. I'm still sad about that death. My mom got me 2 shirts from the Marathon store for Christmas. The shop on Crenshaw and Slauson, man. The TMC, the marathon continues.
I love to go to the swap meet and buy my Price is Right t-shirts. Every time I go to LA, I get Price is Right tickets for fans. And I had one of my good friends actually lost the showcase up there, and I actually lost the car on Price is Right.
Damn.
And I gave a shout out to Andrew Moritz, Franklin High School's finest, that went to University of Washington as a walk-on during the glory years where we lost to UConn. So rest in peace to Andrew Moritz. Andrew Moritz was a great cancer survivor / fighter that lost his life in the battle.
Yep.
He was an inspiration to other cancer fighters.
Yeah, got obviously Christian's brother right here. Jordan Hill.
Crush cancer. So
Yeah.
anybody out there that's fighting cancer, your prayers are with us, through us, and we'll keep fighting with you amongst you.
Wow, I got pretty deep on this cigar.
Awesome.
But yeah, definitely prayers to all those battling cancer and everything. I mean, it's hard for Russell Wilson to even go to the hospital now to visit those sick kids in there too, especially with the COVID mess going on now. Whew, man. All right. Appreciate all you guys that came in. I think I'm going to get ready to shut the stream down. Thank you for joining me and Christian doing this. Like, subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for Red Zone Reactions. Sam Dogg, the infamous 253, Christian Hill, Outlaws, Outlaw Flags, represent. And if you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.